Welcome back to Autocraft episode 2. In this episode, we're going to start off by asking one simple question. What do berries, a carved pumpkin, and glass have in common? Well, stay tuned and you will find out. But the most important thing right now is this dirt hut has been very good. It's been very nice. It's a nice dirt hut, but it's time to upgrade. So let's upgrade. Welcome back again, and I say again because it's been roughly 3 weeks since that time lapse was recorded. Spent some time with the people that I care about the most, and I have not seen in a very long time. It was much needed time off, and it gave me time to reflect a little bit. Now, before I went on my little break, I had a video almost completely finished, and I completely scrapped it. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why is that? Well, because it actually started feeling like it was more like I was mirroring a different specific hermit, which is going to go unnamed. And I didn't want to I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. Hey, everything you do is a rip off from this. No, I don't. I understand that the hermits, for example, have done just about everything, and there's nothing basically anyone has done that they haven't already done. I get that, but I don't want to be mirroring their style when I very clearly have my own at this point. So that being said, I'm gonna kind of just take you on a brief tour on what's been done over the last couple of weeks, because a lot did get done, and it's all not all right here behind me. So, but let's start with this build. First glance upon looking at this, you can see clearly it's a tower. I mean, that's a given at this point. But you're probably asking yourself, what is all of this glass, and what's with the partial wall, and why is it in a spiral up to the sky? Now, clearly this isn't finished, and I do have plans. But this was the first part, and I wanted to get this done. Now, there's a couple things I want to do still with it. I need some end rods and a couple of other things just to light it up nice, because it'll look prettier at night that way. But this is like phase 1 of this tower. So this is going to be kind of a slow and evolving tower, because I have it mostly conceptually designed, but not completely. There's elements of it that I want to have more function that right now they don't, and I'm kind of trying to figure out how to make that work. And that's the difficult part with this, is how do I make all the different elements of this build come together so it looks really nice. So now that I've shown you this, let me show you what else I've done over near where I'm going to put my main base. We are underground under village, not too far away from setting up my main base, and behind me is clearly an iron farm. Now, there's nothing really particularly special about iron farms, except for there's one different thing about this farm. This farm, I designed myself. It works great on a test world, but when I put it on the server, it didn't work so well. It took a really long time to troubleshoot and figure out what's going on. And it's still a little wonky, and that's okay. It does, in fact, work. Base concept, you've got a zombie with a carved pumpkin on a top of soul sand with water, and it's scaring the villagers, and the villagers sleep, scare, and then it spawns the golem. Now, it's not consistent, and it's not fantastically fast, and that's okay. It doesn't need to be. I'm not supplying the whole server. This is just a small personal farm for me to get just kind of what I need, and then I'm just going to buy the rest in the shopping district. So it does work. It is slow. Now, let's go back outside. Oh, okay. So before we go outside, I kind of want to explain what's going on here. I do have a handful of librarians to get some in the enchants I need. I have a handful of farmers for pumpkin and melon trading, mostly for XP, and a few emeralds. And then there's this random chest right here with a great big hole. Now, this chest and hole has a plan. So you can see right there, there's a dropper. And that is going to be part of a dropper vader that's going to push the items up that I'm going to trade with the what are these called? The villagers. You can tell my brain's still on vacation. I can't remember the word villager. Anyway, it's going to push the items up to the chest. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to come down this tunnel from there, and that is where the farm is, which is outside. I'll show you that in a second. It's nothing special, but it's going to come down here, and it's going to have a sorter in it. It's going to sort the pumpkins and the melons into 2 different chests. I'm going to have a crafting table in the ground, and it'll keep it from getting clogged up like it did last season. But for the time being, it'll just be convenient, like, oh hey, I need pumpkins. I can just go bloop, and pull them out of the chest. That's the concept. Shouldn't take too much. Now let's go back outside. And over here we have just a standard like carrot potato farm, and this is very temporary. This was just to get the farmers going. Sugarcane farm, just like I did last season. I love this farm. Perfectly inside of a chunk, so it is either loaded or not, and I don't have broken redstone, which is great. And then the same piston pusher mill and pumpkin farm I had last season. Now all of these are like a quarter the size that I had last season, because I'm not doing the golden carrot trade this season. That's Alpen, so I'm doing what I need to get my own business ventures going, and I'm probably just going to dismantle them. And on the note of business ventures, Seadubbs and I have decided to do a joint venture. Need to kind of finish working that out with him. I mean, I've been gone for like 3 weeks. I don't know if he's gone ahead and done it without me. I guess we'll find out. But with that, we're going to call this episode here. I know a lot of it was, this was done off camera and this was done off camera, but sometimes that's just how life is. On the next episode, I have a little bit more building done. There's a couple of projects that are happening in Starter Town that I have taken over, and I'm just kind of do them, and there's some design work that needs to be done them, but I'm excited about them. I'm excited about a lot of this. That being said, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. Please click like, subscribe, all that fun jazz, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye for now. I'm lag proofing the server, don't judge me.